What's good, Vikings Nation? SKOL, baby, it's time to dive into the hottest Minnesota Vikings news as we gear up for the 2025 season. And let me tell you, the purple and gold are looking scary good. ESPN just dropped their NFL rankings, and our Vikings are sitting pretty at number 11 for starting lineups. Second in the NFC North, only behind those pesky Lions. But here's the kicker. Questions at cornerback and our rookie QB JJ McCarthy are the only things holding us back from climbing even higher. Are we ready to dominate? Or what? This Vikings news is buzzing with excitement, and today we're breaking down why our squad is a legit contender. From a beefed-up defensive front to an offense loaded with stars like Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and TJ Hawkinson, there's so much to unpack. So, grab your horns, get ready for some serious SKOL vibes, and let's dive into what makes this team a powerhouse. Stick with me for 10 scenes of pure Vikings hype as we explore the roster, the strengths, the concerns, and why 2025 could be our year. What do you think? Can JJ McCarthy lead us to glory? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get this purple party started. The Minnesota Vikings are entering training camp with a roster that's got fans like us losing our minds. ESPN's analysts are calling this one of the most complete starting lineups in years. Ranked 11th in the NFL. That's 6th in the NFC and 2nd in the NFC North, trailing only Detroit. Man, it stings to say that, but it's fuel for our fire. The defensive front is stealing the show, with Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave joining forces with Jonathan Greenid and Andrew Van Ginkel. These guys are a quarterback's nightmare, and ESPN's Mike Clay says our DT/edge combo has some of the best upside in the league. Last season, Greenid and Van Ginkel combined for 23.5 sacks. Insane. But here's the big question. Can our defense hold up against the NFL's elite? With Dallas Turner expected to make a leap in his second year, the potential is through the roof. What's your take on our D-line? Are we Super Bowl bound? Let me know below. Let's talk about that defensive front, Vikings fans, because it's straight up ferocious. Jonathan Greenid and Andrew Van Ginkel were absolute beasts last season, both hitting 11.5+ sacks, a feat only 9 players in the NFL achieved. Now, with Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave in the mix, our interior is a whole new level of nasty. Allen, a 2-time Pro Bowler, racked up 42 career sacks with Washington, while Hargraves got 45.5 from his time with the 49ers and others. Together with Harrison Phillips, who's been a run-stopping machine, this unit could dominate the trenches like never before. But injuries are the wild card here. Allen missed 9 games last year with a torn pectoral, and Hargraves had his share of bumps. Can our big men stay healthy and wreak havoc all season? Hit the comments with your predictions. Now, let's zoom in on Dallas Turner, our 2024 first-round pick who's got Vikings Nation buzzing. Last season, he played 300 defensive snaps, snagging 3.0 sacks and an interception, showing flashes of unteachable talent. With Pat Jones 2 out of the picture, 2025 could be his breakout year. ESPN's hyping up Turner's potential to take this defense to another level. Paired with Greenid and Van Ginkel, who both earned Pro Bowl nods last year, Turner's speed and athleticism could make our pass rush unstoppable. Imagine all 3 on the field at once. Quarterbacks won't know what hit him. So what's the ceiling for Turner? A double-digit sack machine or a solid role player? Let's hear your thoughts, Vikings faithful, and keep the SKOL spirit alive. The cornerback room, though, is where things get spicy for the Minnesota Vikings. ESPN's calling it our biggest weakness, with Byron Murphy Jr. as the clear CB1, but questions swirling around the rest. Mekhi Blackmon's coming off a torn ACL, and Isaiah Rodgers, our offseason pickup, is a bit of a gamble with limited snaps in his career. Murphy's a Pro Bowl-caliber stud with crazy versatility, but the depth behind him, like Jeff Okudah and Dwight McGlothern, hasn't been tested enough. There's talk of adding a vet like Jalen Ramsey or Jack Jones to bolster the group, but nothing's confirmed yet. What do you think, Vikings fans? Should we trust Blackmon and Rodgers to step up? Or do we need a big-name signing? Drop your hot takes in the comments. Let's switch to the offense, where JJ McCarthy is the talk of Vikings news. ESPN's Seth Walder calls him our X-Factor, stepping into a dream situation with Kevin O'Connell's QB-friendly offense. But here's the deal, he's got 0 meaningful NFL snaps, and that inexperience is raising eyebrows. McCarthy's got all the tools, a rocket arm, mobility, and a national championship under his belt at Michigan. With weapons like Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and TJ Hawkinson, he's got no excuse not to shine. But ESPN's Mike Clay is more worried about our corners than our QB. Crazy, right? Can McCarthy handle the pressure of leading the Vikings? Or will his rookie status show? Let's debate this in the comments. SKOL Nation. Justin Jefferson, the heart and soul of the Minnesota Vikings, is hands down our most irreplaceable player. ESPN and fans alike are calling him the NFL's best route runner, and for good reason, he's a game changer. Losing him would flip Kevin O'Connell's offense upside down. No question. With Jordan Addison as a killer number 2 and TJ Hawkinson back in Pro Bowl form, our passing game is loaded. Addison might miss some time due to a possible suspension, but guys like Jalen Nailor and rookie Ty Felton could step up big. How do you see our receiving core stacking up against the NFL's best? Is Jefferson the league's top dog? Let me know what you think. TJ Hawkinson's return is massive for the Vikings. After a knee injury derailed his 2024 season, he's poised to reclaim his spot as one of the NFL's elite tight ends. His chemistry with McCarthy could be a game winner for our offense. Behind Hawkinson, Josh Oliver's a solid TE2, and rookie Gavin Bartholomew's fighting for that TE3 spot. But injuries to Bartholomew during minicamp have opened the door for undrafted free agents like Ben Urosek to make a case. What's your vibe on our tight end room? Can Hawkinson return to his 2022 Pro Bowl form? Hit the comments and let's talk Vikings football. Kevin O'Connell's offensive scheme is the secret sauce behind the Minnesota Vikings' high-powered attack. ESPN's raving about his QB-friendly system, and with McCarthy, Jefferson, and Hawkinson at his disposal, the sky's the limit. O'Connell's track record with Sam Darnold last year, 14 wins, proves he's the real deal. The addition of a revamped offensive line, featuring Christian Darrisaw, Ryan Kelly, and Donovan Jackson, gives McCarthy the protection he needs to sling it. But if Darrisaw's knee isn't 100%, Justin SKOL might have to step in, which could shake things up. What's your confidence level in O'Connell's play calling? Can he make McCarthy a star? Let's hear it, Vikings Nation. Alright Vikings fans, it's time to wrap this up with a SKOL-sized bang. The Minnesota Vikings are entering 2025 with a roster that's got us dreaming of Super Bowl glory. But the big questions, our cornerbacks and McCarthy's inexperience, could make or break this season. Are we ready to take on the NFC? From our monster defensive front to our explosive offense, this team's got it all. Training camp's kicking off and we're about to see what this squad's made of. So, what's your bold prediction for the Vikings' 2025 season? Playoffs, Super Bowl, or something else? Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more Vikings news. Share this video with your fellow SKOL brothers and sisters, and let's keep the purple pride alive. SKOL Vikings.